you might be a winner. Minister Jonathan, you might be a winner. So let's see. Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian. Miss Audrey. Hey, Brian. What y'all doing? You know I like to cut up, and I came in, and man, Grumpy back there jamming. He got this song playing. And I promise you, I almost cut a step. I'm like, leave that on. Listen, yes. You know how I start screaming. Go Grump, you need to come out here and cut a step now. But you guys don't know, I'm not going to blast Grumpy today. Hey, Ma. Listen, when I tell you I am not going to put Grumpy on blast. That Grump can dance. As quiet as it's kept. Grump tries to be low-key with stuff. Grump moves. John Berkeley. Hey, John. Hey, Vincent. Vincent, this is your kind of beat. Vincent every summer hits those, what is it? Hits the park and then goes to these, house, what is it? Every year, this annual house thing that they do in the park. Vincent is always out there every year, cutting up, getting his move on, getting his groove on. And when I came in, you know what, y'all? I'm not gonna lie. I came in and was just like, I'm nervous, I'm excited. And then this beat, I was like, we can't let that just ride out. We need this beat to play. Yes! I like this. I'm sorry, y'all. You gotta understand, when you live in Jersey, you know that's what they play. They play house music like it's nothing else. All right. I need to do this thing real quick. And then we're gonna get ourselves started. All right! Yes! Grump, thank you for making my day with that. Good Lord. Well, I probably shouldn't say good Lord, but but y'all know what I mean. Tasha, I see you on here. John Smith, I see you on here. Big shout out to you guys. My cousin Monique. Good to see you, Mo. Hey, Kalima, I see you. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Okay, so you know how we normally do. I need to know where you guys are. Where are you right now? Are you on your way home from work? Are you in New Jersey? I have people that could normally jump on from Texas. And so, where are you guys at? You guys know where I'm at. Where are you? I'm trying to get in your business. Where are you? How was your day? What was your day like? Okay, Valentine's Day. Yeah. So what did you guys do for Valentine's Day? Is Valentine's Day something that's overrated for you guys? Is it something that you could care less about? Is it something where you get excited? Did anybody get some gifts? This girl at my job, her husband, I think that's her husband, came by and dropped off this massive balloon with flowers, and I said that is just absolutely beautiful. I love gifts. I think gifts are a nice thing. I do. I like gifts. I like holidays. I'm into holidays. I'm big into holidays. Hey, mister! That's my buddy! Yes! That's my nephew. Big shout out to Mr. Mother Bear. What's going on if y'all listening? Steph, good to see you. Let me tell you something. Mo, and hey, Monty, tell Mr., even though I can't see him, tell him to just cut a step for me real good. You know that's a dancing somebody. I need him to just send me some dancing energy because I feel like dancing now that Grump has played this club music. But in the meantime, what was your Valentine's Day like? Did you guys have a good Valentine's Day? How was your day today? Where are you guys? Let me know what city you're in, what state you're in. If you're in a state, where are you? Are you traveling? There's some people that are traveling right now. Some people, not trying to be funny, but a lot of people can't get with Valentine's Day. Yeah, Tasha. See, she said overrated, went grocery shopping. Now I'm eating with my babies and my grandbaby. I respect that. I spoke to somebody today, and I said, what you doing for Valentine's Day? And he said, man, it's just another day. I said, oh, okay. I said, all right, okay. Hey, Steve. Hey, VC. I was like, all right, for you, it's just another day. To some people it is. To some people it's not. But at the end of the day, it is what a TI is. Big shout out to everybody that's on the 8 Squad Rebel radio page. Big shout out to everybody that's on my page. Big shout out to anybody that's just watching. I don't know where you are, what you're doing. At the end of the day, I always want to try to give you guys a little bit of love to just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I don't take that for granted. How are you, Reese? Let me tell you something. We have Steve. Grumpy, you better get Steve over here posting 10 inches. Come get him, Grumpy. Oh, fix his life, Jesus. Oh, his entire life. Hulk Johnny Reekin, I see you on here. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Make Me Matter radio show. I appreciate you. Do you guys see this box? This is a box of goodies. Yeah, you know what, Kia? Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. That's real dope of you to say that. Hey, Malika, what's going on with you, Steve? I got some blessed oil for that behind of yours, Steve. But I shouldn't even say it in that sense. There's no telling how you gonna take that. But Jesus fixed Steve's life. Malika, good to see you. How are you, Sister Malika? Good to see you. Now that's another dancing somebody. We had a nice church event. Malika was out there cutting a step, getting it in. Hey, DeWanda, what did you guys do today for Valentine's Day? I mean, did you guys have a good day? Do you guys hate Valentine's Day? Were you depressed? What were y'all feelings? I mean, a lot of people, let me tell you what I did notice this year. This year for Valentine's Day, you know what I noticed? That more men were posting about their women. Now, normally it's more women posting about the men. This year, I said, hold up. I'm seeing more men post about their women, and I want to give a shout out to every man. Had to do the black girl pop real quick. Black girl pop. How about every man that is in a relationship, married, girlfriend, fiance, whatever your situation is? It's not a situation. You got a good relationship or whatever. Even if your relationship isn't good, but y'all are working on something to make it better. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. I have nothing but respect for a man that's able to say, you know what? I want to go ahead and acknowledge my woman. Today is Valentine's Day. I might not rock with it, but at the end of the day, listen, this is my woman. This is what makes her happy. Let me go ahead and give her a shout out and posting pictures like crazy. The men were going crazy today. Big shout out to every man that thought it not robbery to do something that their woman like by acknowledging them. And sometimes that's all a woman wants is just to be acknowledged. Hey, Celeste, I see you. Hey, Gia. Lord, Kia, you need to pray for Steve. Steve! Oh, my gosh. Grump, come get him. I cannot do it today. Steve, I am praying right now in the name of Jesus. Loose here. Oh, my gosh, Shakia. Don't start him. Do not get him started on here. Steve is a hot mess who I love dearly. So, Steve, big shout out to you. Steve, let me tell you something. Tonight we're doing a Valentine's Day giveaway. And to everyone who entered, you guys are in here. Do you hear this? Listen. So, I'm going to be pulling some names. I'm trying to think. Should I wait to pull names? What time is it? It's 6:38. We just got started. I can't pull the names just yet. Hey, Dave. I see you on here. Hey, Shay. How are you, Shayla? So, y'all, I don't know if you guys heard, but tonight's topic, we're going to be talking about being lost in loving you and me too. Why? Because I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you got so lost in love and in loving the person that you're with that you actually ended up losing yourself. Stephanie said, I want to see what's in the box. Stephanie, no, I can't share what's in the box just yet. Okay, well, wait. So I'll give you guys a little glimpse. Okay. I'll give you guys a little glimpse of what's in the box. Okay, this is just one of the giveaways. This is just one. We have a lot of stuff going on tonight, y'all. I'm telling you. So here's one. Can you see it? These are some wireless Bluetooth earbuds that just fit in your ear. No wire. There's the charging case. That's one of the giveaways. And that's it. I'm not showing nothing else. You guys know the Make Me Matter radio show is the station the radio show that lives to give. We just love giving. Why? Because it's blessed to be more of a giver than it is to be a receiver. And the one thing that I know about the love of God, it's all about giving. Thanksgiving. I'm thinking about food. Valentine's Day is about love, in some cases, but at the end of the day, when you think about love, love is something that you give. And a lot of people don't like Valentine's Day because they give love and they don't receive it back. Let's just call it for what it is. Not everybody is genuinely a fan of Valentine's Day. And you can't get mad at people for that. Hey, Lou, good to see you. Steve, we know that you are a giver. Oh, God. Grump. Eric, Boya, good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day to you if you celebrate it. So when I tell you not everybody is into this holiday, there's some people that are crying, there's some people that are depressed, there's some people who broke up today. I mean, there's people that broke up today. So at the end of the day, there's a whole lot that we need to be thankful for, not so much of looking for certain things, but embracing loving each other in a sense where we don't expect another person that's not capable of giving us the love that we desire to give it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Lou. So I think sometimes we have this expectation of I think sometimes we have this expectation of expecting people to be what they're just not able to be. Regina, I see you on here. My buddy, DJ Preem, good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day, Preem. Did you do anything? Pop Ellis, good to see you, Pop. Did you, so I think sometimes we expect people to do things that they're not capable of doing. And then here's the thing. When we have the wrong expectation, not realizing we have the wrong expectation, and when people don't give us what we think that they should give us, we get mad at the person. And at the end of the day, we no longer take the accountability for saying, you know what, I need to accept this person for who they are. They're just not capable of loving me the way that I need to be loved. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much that. So real quick, let's just get into some news real quick. I don't know if you guys heard, Amazon is no longer going to be headquartered. They're canceling their opportunity to be headquartered in New York, which is the biggest mistake these politicians could have made. They fought against it, and now Amazon decided to cancel, allowing them, making their New York their headquarters home. Listen, Amazon, come to New Jersey. There's people that need work, and one thing I do know is that Jersey, listen, we already have tons of Amazon warehouses. Why not make the headquarters here? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Lou, from you and Julia. Tell Jules I said, hey. Yeah, Preem, how was your Valentine's Day? Did you do anything special? Do you celebrate Valentine's Day? What was it like for you today? So that was one thing I wanted to talk about. And R. Kelly is back in the news. Oh, where is my losing horn? Here we go. Oh. R. Kelly is back in the news. Okay, Steve, we need to talk about that. Yeah, Amazon would have bankrupted a whole lot of other businesses. So I know that's right, Preem. You love you. I'm not even mad at that. Yeah, Amazon would have bankrupted a lot of other businesses, but at the end of the day, a whole lot of other people would have had jobs. But help me understand, R. Kelly is back in the news. Allegedly, the video has been handed over. With him and that 14-year-old girl, the video has been handed over from someone that was in his camp. And so this is let's just see how real this stuff really just gets. This could get uglier than uglier than uglier than uglier. But at the end of the day, there's been proof about R. Kelly for I don't know how long. There's been so many things that have come forth for I don't know how long, and nobody's ever done anything. So I'm not going to say too much or speculate. All I want to say is show me what's really about to be good, what's really about to go down. You know what I'm saying? These families have totally been impacted. Yeah, that video. But at the end of the day, Steve, let me ask you a question. No, this is the one. How old was that girl when she was 14? Has it been 20 years already? Steve said that video is 20 years old. Okay, but at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be funny. What about the situation with the girls that he's dealing with now? I mean, so I think it's just years. Yeah, Malika said years. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. So what really is going to happen to R. Kelly? Do you guys ever think that R. Kelly will actually do jail time? I'm going to be honest with you. If he does jail time, I would be very, very surprised. I would be extremely surprised. I don't think he's going to. That's why I just said, show me. Let's see what happens. Preem said, I think I'm going to do a Valentine's party and don't play Kells. How about you get a high five like that? You know what I'm saying? Because Preem, you cannot play R. Kelly. Man, you know the crazy part is, even when we knew R. Kelly was messy and doing all this stuff, we were still rocking the R. Kelly. We were rocking the 12 play. We were rocking all his stuff. Wait. A Crazy Night. exit. I mean, at the end of the day, listen, I know my cousin was at the house when she was braiding my hair, and we were watching the R. Kelly situation, that documentary, and it was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I was more angry with the older women who knew what his situation was, who knew how he rolled, and still decided to get with him. I guess they thought that they was going to change him. I guess they thought that they were going to change him, and that's what happens a lot. A lot of times these women hook up with these men thinking, oh, I'll change him, boo. Guess what? At the end of the day, no man is going to change unless he genuinely wants to. Yeah. No man's going to change unless he wants to. No woman can make a man be and do anything that he does not want to be. No woman's going to make a man do something that he's not going to want to do. And it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Listen. R. Kelly said he don't see nothing wrong. Kia, I'm not dealing with you tonight. Listen, Steve, you are totally fine. If y'all are not on here, I can't, but y'all got to see what these comments are. It's incredible. Wait a minute. There was something. I saw something about Bill Cosby. Who just said, Malika just said, how is Bill Cosby in jail and R. Kelly and Trump? Word is bond. That's what I would like to know. Help me understand, how is it that R. Kelly is in jail, Bill Cosby is in jail, R. Kelly and Trump are not? Doesn't Trump have like 19 rape charges against him? 19 rape charges. Help me understand that. I think it's 19. Listen, and the porn star, what's her name, Stormy, listen, she had proof. And Trump is still floating around like a butterfly. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be funny. God has the final say. So that's probably Trump. You know what they say, that he who laughs first will cry later. At the end of the day, I think Trump is going to be a crying somebody in the days to come, because he's too arrogant and so much of a narcissist to see his own folly. And it's sad that we've gotten to this place of even allowing somebody like this to even get into the presidency. And you know what my thoughts on that is, right? Part of my thoughts about that is people that did not vote, because we had a lot of people that did not vote, and they didn't vote because they felt that they didn't need to. And that's, he who laughs last laughs well. And so, yeah, right. And so here's the thing. Here we go. We tell people don't vote, and people don't vote, and because they didn't vote, this is what happens. Every vote counts. Every vote matters, and we see now all this stuff coming out about what he did with the election. I've never seen such a mess in my lifetime. And like, seriously, Steve, don't come on here with that. Steve just said voting is for suckers. We need to have you up here one day, maybe. Jesus, I'm gonna have you mummified. Your words are gonna be limited. I mean that. Your words are gonna be limited. Okay, so listen, tonight we're gonna be talking about, before I even go into what we're going to be talking about, anyone who's interested in advertising their business on the Making Me Matter radio show, feel free to inbox me. If you want to advertise your books, your products, your music, I'm very selective about music. At the end of the day, feel free to inbox. Let me know what you would like to do. We go ahead and work with you in regards to advertising. If you have not ordered a copy of my own book, you can go to www.makingmematter.com. My book is called The Unknown Journey to Joy, How to Transition from Mourning to Morning. Morning spelled MOURNING to Morning, MORNING. Feel free to go ahead and order a copy of my book. Again, The Unknown Journey to Joy, How to Transition from Morning to Morning. If you would like a copy, feel free to inbox me, and we'll work out the details. I'll go ahead and do what I need to do to go ahead and, get you all set up to receive your copy. So, let's see. Where do I want to start? Do I really want to start with a giveaway too early? I don't know. Grump, what you think? Not yet, right? So we're going to save these until later. I might make this the last one. Do you see these? I don't know if you guys can see this. This is these some good earbuds. I wonder if I should keep them for myself. Yeah. You got these earbuds, Bluetooth headphone earbuds. I might keep these for myself. Okay, no, I can't keep them. I can't do that to y'all. So, yeah, so that's, look, Shakia said, Paul, I'm not pulling no names just yet. Maybe at the top of the hour I will. Hey, tall guy. Good to see you, shorty. How's it going? So tonight we're talking about losing yourself in love, right? Being lost in loving yourself, being lost in loving someone else and you too. And in other words, what was I going to say? Lost in loving you and me too. Thank you, Lord. Lost in loving you and me too. And the reason why I wanted to talk about that is because a lot of people are so consumed with another person, lost in loving somebody else, that they have neglected to love themselves. And I don't know, you guys see online all over the place, we get what's it called? What's it called, y'all? Self-worth and self-love and all of these things about loving me, and I am going to self-care and all of this, and I get all of that. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people that genuinely struggle with loving themselves. So what they do is try to love and do everything to someone else. And yeah, you see, Shorty, I told him the other day, I said, your nickname from me is going to be Shorty. Yeah, so it's not easy when you have dealt with different insecurities, loving on yourself more than loving someone else. And there's nothing wrong with learning how to love you and being okay with loving yourself. Okay, wait a second. You didn't get anything for Valentine's Day? Oh, you know what? I got you, Preem. We'll talk offline. I got you. And so, but Kia just said, every time you say love, you should pull one. Oh, she said every time I say the word love, I should pull one. Does that mean I should pull one now? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lori, I got you in here. So yeah, so tonight we're going to be talking about lost in loving you and me too. And so here's what I found, right? I wanted to talk about some things that people don't even realize about losing themselves to loving someone else and no longer loving themselves because they're so inundated with loving another person. It's like some people, have you guys ever seen people that have been depressed all their life, always have something going on, and then next thing you know, they have a baby, and then they pour all that love in the baby, and the baby loves them back, and then they start getting love or feeling loved because of this baby. So it was like something else had to come into their life in order for them to feel like they were loved because they did not love themselves. Have you ever seen that before? I've seen it before. I've seen people that literally have not loved on themselves until they actually even had kids because they did not know how. And so I wanted to say this real quick and talk about this. Check this out. 9 of the most obvious signs that you've completely lost yourself in a relationship. You've lost touch with your own goals, passions, and life purpose. Okay, I've seen this too. If you put aside, there's nothing wrong with being a big dreamer, right? And there's nothing wrong with being in a relationship with someone else who's a big dreamer and has dreams. But there's got to be a way where you can go ahead and work on your goals and aspirations and then work with them on theirs. It's almost like you still have to have that individual time to make sure that you make yourself a priority. You have to break away because if not, your peace of mind will just literally, there'll be no such thing as peace of mind. You'll just be trumped into pieces. You have got to learn how to say, okay, you know what? I know you have goals. I want to be able to nurture your goals and help you get to where you need to get to. But I have goals and dreams and aspirations too. Don't ever get in a situation where you pour so much into someone, helping them get to someplace, and then next thing you know, you're left in the background, stuck, and then what if you guys break up? You're going to blame them, and it's really not going to be their fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be their fault. It will pretty much be yours for not taking the responsibility to learn how to prioritize and see what is deemed as a priority. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. What's deemed as a priority. So it says here, remember when you were so full of hope, feel like that's been crushed, and you've let your life's purpose fall by the wayside? That's a big red flag that you've allowed yourself to take, here it is, the back seat in your relationship. What's wrong with being in a relationship and being able to help each other? Now, let's say that you're doing something, that you have goals and aspirations that the other person is not privy into doing. Okay, so let's say Preem, right? Let me just use you as an example. Let's say me and Preem are in a relationship, right? Preem is a DJ. Me, I'm an author. Preem don't know nothing about writing. I don't know nothing about DJing. But at some point, even though we are on two different wavelengths with our goals, we're on the same wavelength because we have a goal. We just need to learn how to practice, how to support each other in what we are able to do to bring about some level of support, so that they don't, help me Holy Ghost when I say this today, so they don't start getting support from people, and then that person or people end up getting into your relationship because it seems like you're not doing what they need. I think sometimes too, what we need to do is ask people, what do I need to do to learn how to support you where you are? There's nothing wrong with that. If you're in a relationship, you should be able to shed of yourself, so much so. Well, let me rephrase that. In a solid, committed, exclusive relationship, you should be able to shed of yourself so much where you feel comfortable saying, hey, you know what, that's not my area, but what can I do to go ahead and support you? What can I do to go ahead and, be there for you? I might not know nothing about DJ Preem, but you know what I could do? You have events, I'll show up. You may know nothing about being an author and a writer, but if I do a book signing, you show up. I think we make things more complicated than it needs to be. Things don't have to be that complicated. Sometimes the simplest things are what matters the most. And we get away from simplicity. Thank you, Lord. That's where we lose out. We get away from simplicity, and we get so caught up in magnify things that should not be magnified, and we miss the most minute thing. We miss the smallest thing because we're trying to look at something that's big that we're not capable of handling. So here's what I'm saying. You don't have to lose touch with your goals and with your passions and aspirations when you're in a relationship. You don't have to lose and veer away from what it is that God put in you to do. You need to learn how to nurture it. And then whoever you end up being with, it's okay to say to them, hey, you know what? This is what God put in me to do. You either rock with it or you roll away. If you don't know how to handle it and I show you and you choose to step back, that's something different. But don't say I didn't tell you how to support. Don't say I didn't tell you how you can be beneficial to me and how we could possibly be beneficial to each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't threaten me to a good time by putting me in a relationship with you. Right, Preem, I'm starting mess. But you know what I'm saying? So that was one thing. The next thing, instead of speaking up about your wants and desires, do you consistently let them fall by the wayside? Happy Valentine's Day to you, Bryn. Bryn, thank God you're alive. My way of showing you a Valentine's Day gift today is just by saying I love you. I'm glad that you are alive. For those who are new and have never heard Bryn's story, on the last time that she chimed in and jumped on the live, Bryn had a complete full heart transplant and is walking around. I mean, she had a heart transplant, her whole heart. And she's walking around, she's on the phone, she's talking, she's moving, she's alive. So I dedicate this Valentine's Day to you, Bryn, and I love you. So instead of speaking up about your wants and desires, do you consistently let them fall by the wayside? That pretty much just ties into what I just said, so we don't need to revisit that. I'm not going to be redundant and repetitive. So you just need to learn how to do better practices, y'all. That's what that is, better practices. You're going through the motions. If that has ever been you, has it ever been you? Part of losing yourself is going through the motions. One moment you're here, the next moment you're here. One moment you're there, the next moment you're here. And you're just like a roller coaster, just like this. You know what? Let me tell you the truth. That has been me at one point. What? I have to learn how to keep my emotions intact. I'm an emotional person. Are there anybody else on here who's emotional? I'm an emotional person. I can be sensitive with certain things. Some things I'm gonna be honest with you. Some things I don't have the temperament for. I'm not sensitive. I just don't have the tolerance for it. But then there's some things I'm emotional about, and I'm emotional about things and people that I'm passionate about. So when we're going through the motions and with the busyness of life, the busyness of everyday life, we get distracted. And it takes us off of our focal point. It takes us out of our A game in our relationship and out of our A game with how we're supposed to manage us instead of letting things, and how we're supposed to manage things instead of letting those things manage us. Some of you guys on here have kids. Some of you are married. Some of you are dating. People don't understand. You don't have to be married to feel overwhelmed. Heck, a relationship can be super overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the communication is off. So between kids, work, marriage, relationships, family that's not even in, you know what I'm saying? Like your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, aunts. I mean, at the end of the day, there's still certain things that we have got to learn how to put in perspective. We have got to prioritize. Good to see you, Eddie Love. How are you doing? I'm glad that you're on, and I'm glad to see you on here, and I hope you are doing fantastic. Tosh, good to see you on here. Yeah, you know what, Steph, very emotional, especially over little things, because I think sometimes we just become sensitive. But when you love something and when you're working on something and dealing with people, you try to be passionate towards that very thing. And not everybody is going to give 150% to everything that they encounter. Some people start off with, let me just give a little bit, and then I'll just gradually give a little more and more. Or then you have people like me that just jump in giving 150%. And I had to learn, I can't give 150% to what's only worth 20, including my time. I had to realize that. And as hurtful as it may be, telling people, no, I can't talk right now, or I can't do this, I can't be with you right now, I can't go ahead and meet you here, I can't do certain things. I had to learn how to set boundaries for myself. Why? For my own sanity. Because ain't nobody going to keep me sane but me. You know what I'm saying? Tosh, happy Valentine's Day, my love. I can't wait till you on here. Tasha's one of the girls, one of my sister friends, who's been my friend since I was 13 years old. And Tasha's going to be on here in March 21st, because March is Women's History Month. So it's going to be so super dope. I got a bunch of women coming every Thursday, and Tasha's one of them. I'm going to be celebrating entrepreneurs, and Tasha's one that's going to be coming. Jimmy Gaines. Hey, Jimmy. Jay, I see you. Hey, Teresa. Mika Dolis. Hi, Nicole. Kissed my little angel for me. Okay, so the next thing is you're controlling and perfectionistic with people around you. In order for you to no longer lose yourself, there's certain things that you need to pull away from, and being a perfectionist and controlling is one of them. You have got to learn to be more patient. The only way you can, maybe I'm saying this wrong, the only way that you can veer away from being a perfectionist is by understanding that you yourself are generally not perfect. We all make mistakes. We all do things that slip us up and trip us up. And if we become a perfectionist so much so, and like it says you become controlling. Anyone who becomes controlling in their life and then becomes controlling in their relationship and coworkers and all that, nobody's going to want to be around you. So you have got to learn how to digress a little bit. Learn how to pull back. Learn how to love on yourself more. Let me tell you something. Sometimes And I think that when you're a perfectionist, when you're too much of a perfectionist, I think you have this kind of narcissistic behavior. I don't want to accuse anybody of being a narcissist. I'm just saying you become so perfect that anything that's outside of your own realms becomes wrong. Now that's wrong, and it shouldn't be like that. You know, life is filled with a bunch of beautiful, imperfect people, and then you can come together and make something that's fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, Preem, I hate controlling people. You know what I'm saying? I hate controlling people, period. I don't do control well. You know why? Because I'm one of those carefree kind of people. I don't do control well. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. When it comes to this Making Me Mad radio show, I have a certain outlook for it. I'm not nasty with how I present things. Well, I don't think I am. I've, been told to be a little rough around the edges. But at the end of the day, when God has given you some, thank you, Lord. I shared with somebody, I'm going to tell you what I said to someone, Preem. I said, when God gives a person a vision and the visionary tells somebody about that vision, the person or people that they're sharing the vision with, and they say, this is what I need you to do. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm delegating. I just need you to do that. It's not meant for you to necessarily understand the vision. So it just is what it is. But yeah, but you're right. You're right. Ron, good to see you. Hey, I see you. Artiste, I see you. So listen to this. 6 reasons you lose yourself. 1, you question and undermine yourself. You're not connected to your feelings. Okay, let me stop right there. Sometimes the reason why people are not connected to their feelings is because the ones that they are with dismiss their feelings. Sometimes you can be with someone, and here we go. You can love someone so much, and everything you do is, you just so this, you're so that, and why do you have to be this, and why do you have to be that? And then now you become, is the word compartmentalized. You start to compartmentalize your life and be in this shell because you feel like if you step out of that and you're only being you, you're going to be disregarded. You're going to upset the person or the people that you're with. But in all honesty, that's that controlling spirit. When you get to a place of understanding who you are, you won't let people take you outside of the realms and the foundation of being able to be in touch and connected with yourself. Hey, Ron, good to see you on here. And I think that that's what happens. Learn how to stay connected to your feelings unashamedly. If you get angry, if you get sad, and the person that you're with says, you are wrong for being angry, you are wrong for being sad, you have a right for saying, you are wrong for telling me how my feelings should be. How about, in other words, instead of saying that my feelings are wrong or you don't deserve that I don't deserve my feelings to be this way, how about you just say, you know what? Help me understand why you feel the way you feel. Help me understand what I need to do as your partner, as your spouse, as your confidant. What do I need to do to go ahead and nurture your feelings? What do I need to do to go ahead and say, you know what? I don't understand why, but what can you do to give me clarity about why you feel that way? That avoids all arguments. It avoids all disconnect. It avoids the discord that could possibly be sown. So when you're not connected to your feelings, a lot of times it's not that you're not connected to your feelings. You've allowed the person that you're in love with or the person that you're with to take you out of who you are. Let's go back. We are talking about learning how to love the person that you're with and still love yourself. It's okay to be who you are. Sometimes you're just not a good fit for the person that you're with. Oh, God, it's getting hot in here. I need to turn this air conditioner on. How old is it? How cold is it outside? Because I can feel myself. I feel my pressure going up talking about this. Because the conversations that I have with people on an every single day basis deals exactly with what I'm talking about. How they are literally dismissed and how their feelings don't matter. Anyway, in relationships, part of another sign of losing yourself, you avoid conflict. There we go. Avoiding that conflict is another way of kind of like disconnecting from your feelings, because what you do is come to a place of withdrawal. You start withdrawing. You start saying, okay, you know what? I'm just going to let them just say what they say, and I'm just going to walk away. And you start silencing yourself. Don't you know God gave us all a voice because our voice matters? Listen. You better say that. Teresa said that's a mouthful. Preach. Excuse me. You cannot object to someone's feeling. It's their feeling. It is. Whatever happened to just say, okay, you know what? You crazy as all get out, but I understand you're crazy. Or you crazy as all get out, but I need to understand why your response is the way it is. Preem said, you've been sipping on that. You're going to learn today juice. You ain't never lied. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here's this. You want to hear something crazy that I read? Listen to this. Some of us are lost, right? We've lost ourselves in relationships because we like it that way. Have y'all ever, okay, There's a song that I love, and I'm an old school head. I absolutely love one of my favorite songs ever is the OJ's Hooks Hooks in Me. And he says, I just can't understand for the life of me. Just can't understand for the life of me what I see in you. Cause every time you talk of leaving me, I just don't know what to do. Oh, baby. And then he goes, I guess you got your hooks in me. Right, Grump? I guess you've got your hooks in me. And I'm caught like a fish. What? And then he says, but I must like it. Let me tell you something. Y'all please Google that daggone song. I love the OJs. Google that song, Hooks in Me. Listen to the lyrics. Let me tell you something. That is crazy. You can be so lost in love with somebody else that is so dysfunctional that you like it. That's a crazy place to be in. You could like the dysfunction because you're so used to it and because you've allowed yourself to be conformed into something God never created you to be. So now that you've allowed yourself to be reprogrammed, to try to get back to who you were is a struggle. Man, hey, Will, my best friend from Dallas just jumped on. You know what I'm saying? That's not what God wants. God is not the author of confusion. The Bible says that. Reese, listen, I love the OJs. Jay, you posted it? Thank you, Jay. That is my song. I need everybody to check that song out. Not right now. Wait till the show is over. Wait, we almost at 7:15. I'm going to pull a name. I promise you at 7:15. I love that song, and y'all going to have to forgive me. I listen to that song every day, and I get in a zone. How do you get so much? You get caught like a fish. And then he says, ooh, but I must like it. You get so lost into somebody. It's painful, but you like it. It's not that you like it. It's almost like you're in a trance and you've been hypnotized. You've been bamboozled. You know, the link didn't show, but it's on YouTube for sure. Okay, that's okay. I'll post it later. You know, so it's all about learning how to detach yourself from the dysfunction. Learn how to say, you know what? This stuff that I'm in, right, Malika, whipped. Like the stuff that I'm in, I must have been crazy as heck. I must have been crazy as all get out. What was wrong with me? Y'all see Snap? These women on Snap crazy. Why? They stay with this stuff that's dysfunctional. Learn how to, when you see something that's not right, learn how to practice how to address the situation so dysfunction won't become your situation or your lifestyle. Learn how to address it for what it is and say, you know what, baby, I didn't like the way you spoke to me. You know what? I didn't like the way you were all around that woman that day. You know what? I don't like the way you stay out late at night. I don't like the way you do this. I don't like the way. And and at the end of the day, have a conversation. It's all about your delivery. You'll stop liking it. I promise you, you'll stop liking that dysfunction. You are terrified of being alone. Now, oh God, I know people that are in relationships just because, not because they're happy, but just to say that they got somebody. Listen, you might as well just be with a dummy. When I say a dummy, I'm talking about a mannequin. You might as well just be with a mannequin. It makes no sense to be with something that cannot literally pour love and life into you. It's almost like being in prison. What is the purpose? What's the purpose? Don't learn how to love on you in the midst of being in your relationship. Listen, it's okay. Tasha says a lot of that is lack of self-esteem and mirroring what they've seen as the norm in childhood. You are 100% right, Tosh. You're 100% right. You're right. You are 100% right. Tamanika, good to see you on here. I love you. All right, y'all. Real quick, we're going to take a quick break. Oh, I got to read this when I come back. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. We're going to pick a name. Grump, you want to pick one or you want me to pick it? He said, I ain't moving. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Hey, Ev. Hey, Barbara. Good to see you. Okay, y'all. I'm going to pick a name. Listen, Ev, I can't remember. I got so many people in here. I can't remember. Did you go online and register? I remember seeing Barbara. You had to go online and register for the giveaway. Okay, y'all. Y'all don't see me looking, right? Okay. Let's see. Reese! Can you see the name? Where's the name? Where's her name at? Sharice! Reese! Big shout out to Sharice James. Ooh, Reese, I got some stuff for you. Yeah, I got some stuff for you, Reese. And Reese. I'm saving a big giveaway for the end of the night. Reese, I got some chocolates. I got some earrings. I got a little teddy bear. I got a sleeping thing for you. Okay, so look, I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see this? This is a little sleepwear for you, Reese. Little sleep pad. You got a little teddy bear with some earrings. And Reese, so I'm going to send you this. Reese, you can never go wrong with some chocolate kisses. So you get some chocolates from Madeline, and a nice tumbler that says weekends are forever. And you know what the best part about this is? You can put hot or cold in here. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Hold on, Reese. Yep, so Reese, congratulations. That one is for you. I can't believe I pulled your name. That's so exciting. You know what? You are more than welcome. More than welcome. More than welcome. So you got some teddy bears, you got some chocolates. Put that thing on. Listen, I love those what is it, those sleep masks? They give me so much life. Yes, God. And listen, bring me a piece of chocolate. I want some chocolate. Come up here. I don't want to open up your pack. So I'll give it to you first. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you your chocolate and we open it on the spot. I need to find a place to meet you. We open it on the spot and then you pass it back to me. Congratulations, Reese. You know what? I'm going to pull one more name. Did I break a nail just now? I'm going to pull one more name. I'm going to pull one more. Y'all want me to pull one more or should I wait? Let me see. What time is it? It's 7:18. Let me see. I'm going to pull another name. I promise y'all, I'm mixing and stirring. Yeah, Ron, I'm like, I love me some chocolates. And there's another thing of chocolates in here. I might look, whoever gets the chocolates on the next one, let me tell you something. If you get an open pack of chocolates, I'll reimburse you. I'll send an IOU. I'll leave a note in there that says IOU. Okay, so let's see. You ready? Jay said pull it. Y'all want me to pull a name? Ah! Okay, so let me see. I dropped it. So what I'm doing is putting them back in. So I dropped the name. I pulled out two and dropped. So we're not going to do that. I'll just do it the right way. Okay. Is this one? Stephanie Williams! Steph! Let me tell y'all about Steph. Stephanie won earlier this morning because I did a pop-up giveaway. Stephanie won a pair of tickets to Ron Snipes' comedy show. She sure did. So, Steph, with your comedy tickets, you get a pair of earrings, and you get some chocolate, and you get a keychain. Oh, and you get some lip gloss. So, Reese, I think your lip gloss is in here, too. Where's yours? Your lip gloss is in here. And so that's going to be for Stephanie. Steph, are you still on here? Somebody call Stephanie. Let her know that she won again. She won the day. Just for being obedient. Look, y'all better pay attention to these making me mad stuff. You never know what's going to happen. The next person I'm going to call out. I'm going to go ahead and give the next person, whoever it is, if you are in New Jersey, I'm going to pull a name. And if you can, let me know if you can, you will get 2 tickets to Ron Snipes' comedy show tomorrow night in Perth Amboy. in Perth Amboy. And this one goes to Carmen Smith. Who's Carmen Smith? Do y'all know who Carmen is? Find out where Carmen is. Carmen, wherever you are, Carmen. This is going to be, look at this. Isn't this cute? This is so adorable. I love it. I just thought it was fun. Carmen, that's yours. You want a set of tickets to go see Ron Snipes. He's hosting a great event tomorrow night at in Perth Amboy. It's a comedy show. You won free tickets for that and a little bling. You got a nice little necklace right there. So big shout out to Carmen. I don't know where she is. Y'all find Carmen Smith. She went ahead. If she's not in New Jersey, if Carmen is not in New Jersey, we're going to have to go ahead and get and give away those tickets to somebody else. But if you guys know who Carmen Smith is, somebody find Carmen Sandiego. Do you guys remember that? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Yeah, I used to watch that. But if you guys know where Carmen is, somebody find Carmen. Let her know that she won on the Make Me Matter radio show a pair of tickets to Ron Snipes' comedy event tomorrow night in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. And let her know that she also won a nice little necklace and a little thing. I never see a posting for the comedy show, not in town. Oh, Tamanika, you know what? It's on his comedy page. It should be on his comedy page and his personal page. It's on his comedy page somewhere. So big shout out to Carmen, Reese, and Stephanie. And then I'm going to give away the big gifts at the end of the night. Now here's what's going on for the big gifts, right? And we still have names. So later on, before the night is over, we're going to be giving away. Yeah, see, I planned on just giving away 2 things, but we had so much stuff. I said, why don't we make it fun and just give out as much as we can? So here's a stance, and someone's going to win that, a lens kit, and the last gift tonight that's going to be given away are the Bluetooth. That's right, Tasha, you might have a chance to win. Your name is still in the thing. I remember seeing your name. You never know. So big shout out to the winners already. And stay tuned. This is going to be the last gift of the night. This is going to be the last one to give away. So y'all make sure. How do we get our name in it? Jay, it is too late. It's too late, Jay. I was posting. I did a pop-up giveaway today on Facebook, and even I posted on my wall. I said on my wall and the Making Me Matter page, saying that the PT posting saying that the deadline to register is at 3:00. So everybody had until 3:00 today to get their entry in. But don't worry, you know we do giveaways all the time because the Make Me Matter radio show is the radio show that lives to give. We stay doing giveaways. So don't worry. We'll do another giveaway. Wait a minute. Father's Day is coming up, right? So you know in June, it's going to be all about the men. All about the men in June. So let's see. So what were we talking about? So we're talking about losing yourself, lost in loving you and me. So something I wanted to read to y'all, right? Wait, this wasn't it. Okay. I wanted to tell you guys 8 tips so you don't lose yourself in your next relationship. So I know Valentine's Day is supposed to be all lovey-dovey, and we're supposed to be talking about all these great things. And love is a beautiful thing. Let's just keep it real. Love is beautiful when you're with the right one, and when you're able to love on the right one, and when you're able to get love back. Let's just be honest. You know, for some people think it's overrated. Some people think it's, some people think the world of it. Everybody has their own different view about Valentine's Day, and that's okay. And that's okay. Barbara, you just tuned in? I'm glad you did. What time is it? 7:25. Okay, guys. Do me a favor. Do not let me go past 7:45 without getting these things, because y'all know I could talk, and I will forget to pull names and lose track of time. Okay, so 8 tips so you don't lose yourself in your next relationship. I could not wait to talk about this. Okay, so listen. Someone said, never lose yourself in a relationship. Love your partner fiercely, but always follow your unique dreams and desires. Be true to yourself. How do you be true to yourself? How do you become one who is true to themselves? The best way to be true to yourself is remember who you were before you got in that relationship. There's some things that people won't accept. If you realize that you're with someone that can't accept you for who you are, can't accept you, flaws and all, or is not willing to nurture who you are and can't make you become better, that's a big deal too. Because sometimes we have flaws and we don't want to become better, but we need to, or we want to become better and just don't know how. If you have somebody that's willing to go ahead and help you be the better you, don't dismiss them, man. Don't treat them like as if they don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to be true to yourself by saying, I need help in this area. I know I'm wrong. And sometimes y'all say, I'm sorry. People don't understand. I'm sorry goes a long way. You're going to have to forgive me for saying this, but I'm one of those where if you wrong me and I don't get an apology, I feel some kind of way for a long time. I promise you, God is working on me, because I try not to hold a grudge. I'm just being honest. If you do something to me and it's wrong, all I ask for is an apology. Hey, one of my besties is on here. He knows me like the back of his hand. All I ask for is an apology. Yeah, Tamanika, admit to our flaws. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're wrong, just say, you know what, I'm wrong. You might have to put up a fight, but just say, you know what, I'm sorry. It takes 2 seconds. By the time you're done saying I'm sorry, the person could have moved on by now. Okay, so check this out. Someone said, I would become a meek mouse with no voice. Didn't I say this earlier? No voice or opinions. I would put my boyfriend's needs, I'm going to put and girlfriend, because sometimes men do the same, first, and ignore mine. I would keep quiet about how I felt. I wouldn't question things. There is nothing wrong with asking a question. Don't let somebody that you're with make you feel like you can't ask why such and such is going on, or why certain things are happening. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with asking a question. If you're in a relationship with somebody and it's exclusive, it's intense, yada, 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 at the end of the day, you have a right. If you've invested into a relationship, you've invested in someone that you're dealing with, why wouldn't you be able to ask questions? You have a right to ask whatever you want. That's just my own opinion. Listen, they have a disclaimer up here saying the views expressed is not necessarily the opinion of 8 Squad Rebel Radio. And at the end of the day, the views are not expressed by 8 Squad, it's by me. I think if you have a question about anything, you should be able to ask. Don't feel, what's wrong with people nowadays feeling threatened in a relationship? Relationships aren't meant for you to feel threatened in. You're not supposed to be threatened in a relationship. Relationships are two-way streets. Relationships should be about love. What can I do to help you grow? What can you do to help me grow? What can I do to help you be better? What can you do to help me be better? I'm not perfect, but what can we do to complement each other? Let me tell y'all something. I have 4 favorite couples, but one of my favorite couples ever, the first couple that have ever become my favorite, Pastor Mary and Bishop George C. Wright. Let me tell you something. They complement each other in such a way that when you don't see one, it's like, okay, where's the other? And I mean, she wears him, he wears her. Every time you turn around, she'll be the first to say, that's my boo. She loves her husband. I mean, we don't know what people have going on behind closed doors, but I know what I see publicly with them. It's so genuine. If you've never seen their example, I promise you on everything, they are like the epitome of a solid relationship. The way they piggyback off of each other, the way you should see how she looks at him. Oh my gosh. She looks at him as if to say, that's mine. That's a good feeling, to be able to be in a relationship with somebody and be so comfortable in your skin and be so nurturing and loving that when you see them, regardless of what's going on, you can be able to say, you know what, they retarded, but that's mine. You know what I'm saying? They crazy, but that's mine. And so I want to encourage somebody to learn how to love, but learn how to accept what needs to change as well. Learn how to understand, if I'm with you, we should complement each other. If I'm away from you, somebody should be able to say, you know what? That's Tiff's man. You know what? That's Kia's husband. You know what? That's so-and-so's wife. You know what? That's so-and-so's girlfriend. We should be able to compliment whoever we are in a relationship with. I love Pastor Mary and Bishop Seawright. Their example. You know who else? I was telling someone today. I was telling my bestie today. I love them. I love Steve Harvey and Auntie Marjorie. I call her Auntie Marjorie. I love Dana Chanel and Donnell. Those two are young and doing the daggone thing. If you have not followed her, follow her on Instagram. Her name is Dana Chanel. She is a young beast, entrepreneur. I mean, dealing with multiple streams of income. I mean, and so Dana Chanel, the Seawrights, and Pastor Delana Rutherford and her husband, Pastor Miles Rutherford. These are people that are quality examples. Thank you, Lord. If you are in something that's jacked up, try to stretch, reach for something that's going to look like it's functional, something that's going to be able to make sense, where you can say, you know what? I've been surrounded around this foolishness all my life. I refuse to have this in my relationship. God, put people in my place where in my presence, where I can say, I have something to try to emulate. I have something that I can try to feed off of, where I can try to practice and not be them, but I can learn from them. God, put a mentor that's going to teach me how to be a wife. Put a mentor that's going to teach me how to be a husband. Put a mentor in place that's going to teach me how to watch my mouth. But God, put somebody in my place that's going to help me be accountable as to how I need to learn how to love me, so I can learn how to love the person that I'm dealing with. If you don't love yourself, you best believe there's no way that you're going to be able to love somebody else. I think sometimes we start draining, oh, I love them, I love them, I love them, and we think that's enough. No, because guess what? Perfect example. I loved my husband when I was married, but when he died, imagine if I didn't love me. Where would I be? Hello, mayday, mayday. Am I coming in clear? Where would I be? I would imagine if I got so wrapped up in my marriage and in my husband and did not love me. Because let me tell you something. I love being wrapped up in a relationship. In a relationship, I love loving. I love giving. I love nurturing. I love doing all of that because guess what? I grew up around it. That's all I know how to do. But what if at the same time I did not love me at all? I'd be empty. It's the worst feeling in the world is feeling empty. And then not only being empty, in the place of emptiness, not knowing where to draw your well from, not knowing where to get that water of replenishment. That's a bad feeling. Because now you don't even know if you're coming or going. Lord, fix it, Jesus. 8 tips so you don't lose yourself in your next relationship. One thing here it says, my main priority was to keep them happy so I could keep the relationship. Pay attention to these signs. The truth is, your relationship with yourself is the most important one in your life. Also, it is the foundation of any other relationship. So it makes sense to prioritize and nurture it. Let me read it again. The truth is, your relationship with yourself is the most important one in your life. Also, it is the foundation of any other relationship. So it makes sense to prioritize and nurture it. Do y'all journal? I journal. I have notebooks like crazy. I have notebooks everywhere. And I'm a notebook junkie. I journal. I'll text certain things to me to remind myself what I need to do. And to be honest with you, I think maybe just keep a handy dandy notebook. Keep a notebook. Keep something that's going to, where you can remind yourself how to treat yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Get a notebook and say, you know what? Today, I'm going to do this for me. And if you're in a relationship, I'm going to do this for this one. But make sure that you make yourself a priority and say, today I'm going to, perfect example, I love Starbucks. I'm going to go to Starbucks first. Before anything, get me a caramel macchiato with extra, extra, extra caramel. Then I'll go ahead and do this. See, everybody is different. It doesn't take a lot with me. I'm simple. So I'll start off with Starbucks sometimes before I do anything. Why? Because that's what I want to do. That's part of me prioritizing me and starting off with Starbucks. To each his own. So whatever you need to do, make a list, journal. What do I need to do? Once I do this and take care of me, then I'll go ahead and do this. Ask God to show you how to be orderly. Ask God to show you how to be orderly with you so that order would all. That's good. That's good. Hold up. Did y'all catch what I was about to say? I had to clap ahead of time. I had to clap ahead of time. Ask God to show you how to be orderly with you so that order would automatically come in your relationship. When you step into a relationship, the person that you're with should automatically feel and see something in you that would automatically set some kind of alignment. Yeah, sounded good to me. I thank God for that because that wasn't written down. So then another thing is establish, if you are single, establish a strong foundation while you are single. How do you start loving yourself? Here are 3 tips you can, it says here are 3 tips you can implement straight away, meaning right away. Start every day by asking yourself, what do I need to do today? How can I be loving with myself today? And write the answers. It says operate from a loving, compassionate place within yourself. Choose people, situations, and things in your life that serve you and don't harm you. Wow. Things that serve you and don't harm you. Honor your own needs and feelings. Be kind to yourself. Stop judging yourself. Are you guys hard on yourself? I don't know about you. I got to take these things off. Zay's going to kill me if he sees me like this. I hope he is not going to tune in. Are you guys hard on yourself? Stop judging yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. I think that's another problem. Take time out to say, you know what? I messed up. I'll make it right. This is what I need to do the right thing next time. And next time might take a few times, and that's okay. And that's okay. So then it says set some powerful boundaries to protect your time and energy. Become your own cheerleader. Y'all see what I just did? I'm not going to lie. Before I even got a chance to finish my statement, I threw the claps on. But I threw the claps on because I got happy because I felt like God was saying something. So I threw the claps on because of that. So set some powerful boundaries to protect your time and energy. Become your own cheerleader. Listen to your own intuition. Or I'll just say me personally. Listen to the voice of the Holy Ghost. God will talk to you. Change your priorities. You come first. Everything else comes after. Make your own well-being a priority. Don't get so caught up in making the other person a priority where you neglect yourself. It happens. It happens to the best of us. We do it. We'll be the first to go ahead and focus on this one, that one, them, him, her, and then wonder how we get into the situations that we're in. It's because we've neglected ourselves. Are y'all following me? Is anybody with me? Are y'all getting this? Has any of this ever happened to anybody? This has happened to me before. Has this ever happened to y'all? This happened to me before. I've been in these situations. Everything that I'm reading, I'm like, I've been here. And I thank God that I'm not there anymore. It says when you start following the path of self-love, you will start showing up differently in your life and in your relationships. That's crazy. Because what did we just say? When you start becoming orderly, when you show up in your relationship, that order of what somebody else is doing should automatically shift. Because what's out of order will recognize order and say, something's making me uncomfortable. Something's making me itch. What is this? It's something something's different. Well, the only way you can stop itching is by getting the right antibiotic or the right cream to go ahead and be a balm on that thing. And that's what's going to bring certain things into order. You got to find the right balm. So here, this thing says, create a list of your current needs. Grab a piece of paper and create 4 columns. Title each column, oh, this is good, emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. Take your time and explore what you need in these 4 categories to feel fulfilled. Where did I get this from? I got to look at the link thing on here. I'll go ahead and inbox that to you, Wade. Just remind me, because this is some good stuff. It says have strong boundaries, have your own friends, meaning have your own life. Some of us try to get so consumed, we lose ourselves in love by trying to consume ourselves with, and I used to do this. By trying to be cool with people that I was dealing with, were cool with, and at the end of the day, I'm good. Sometimes you don't need to be friends with your significant other's friends. It's okay to have your own group of friends. I mean, do I think that you should know who their friends are? Absolutely. But do you need to be friends with their friends? I don't think so. I learned that the hard way. Oh. Grumpy, what made you tell me to do that? I've learned that the hard way, Grump. I did. You cannot be friends with your significant other's friends. I've learned that the hard way. Boy, did I learn that the hard way. I did. Have your own life. It's okay to have a life outside of your relationship. It's okay to say, babe, I'm getting ready to go to the mall with my girls. It's okay to say, you know what, me and my girlfriend's going to the movies. Me and my girlfriend's having a ladies' night. And ladies, it's okay for the guys to go out and do them. Let the guys go out and hang out with the fellas. Let the guys go out to the game and stuff. Thank you, Jay. See how fast that time went? 4 minutes away. Thank you. Reese, I definitely will. It's okay. Men need time. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys the truth. You want to know the truth? I promised myself when I get remarried, because you best believe Tiffany Renee is going to get remarried one day. And when I do get remarried, I promised myself that the house that I'm in, I already have it envisioned. I'm going to build my husband a dope behind man cave. It's going to be so dope that it's ridiculous. 3 minutes. It's going to be so dope that it's ridiculous. It's going to be so dope that it's ridiculous. We only got 3 more things. So I am so super excited. And when I tell you that it's okay to break away, it's okay to say, you know what, babe, why don't you go out with your guys tonight? If it's a Friday night and he just say, you know what, I want to stay at the house, I want to kick back with you, that's fine. But why don't you encourage him? You know what, you've been around me all week. You probably want a break. Go ahead and just spend time with your friends. It's all right. Go ahead. You know, let them do it. I know guys that go away, that literally go away and travel. And they guys that go out and have fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Sniper, I gave away a pair of your comedy tickets. I don't know if the young lady was on, but I did go ahead and give the tickets to her. And so the next I have 1, 2, the next 3 are going to be who did I give this to? Oh, yeah, Stephanie. I have 3 more tickets to give away. So, yeah, because I gave away 2. So, okay, y'all, we got 2 minutes. So stay true to yourself. We talked about that earlier. Communicate openly. Communicate openly. Communicate openly. There's nothing wrong. If you're in a relationship, it's okay to say, can we talk? It's okay to disagree. And it's okay to sit back and say, we need to have a conversation so we can work this out. You know, the Bible talks about not going to bed angry. I thank God I did not go to bed angry, not knowing that my husband was not going to wake up the next morning. Or, well, when I left to go to work, that I would never see him again. I thank God I did not leave the house angry. No guilt. None. All right, y'all. Who's counting down? We got 1 minute. Okay, stop the overgiving and accommodating. We're going to come back to that. I want to talk about that. Stop the overgiving and accommodating. Okay, wait. How many seconds we got? I'm going to just touch this. How many seconds? How many seconds we got? Yes, Sniper. Do you see this? Sniper, wait a minute. One of my besties said that they like my hair natural. And I said, you should see it. It's like crazy curly now. And it's ridiculous. But you see it's growing like crazy. Like crazy. All right. Here we go. I told you we're going to save this one for last. And you ready? If I could turn this page on right. Lori, my girl. Yay! Lori, I am giving you for Friday night 2 tickets for you and your husband to go to Ron Snipes' comedy show in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. And Lori, you know you good with taking pictures. You are good with taking pictures. So what I'm giving you is this lens kit. Big shout out to my girl Lori. Will somebody tag my girl Lori and let her know that she won 2 tickets to Ron Snipes' comedy show and she won this for her cell phone? Yes, indeedy to the needy. I think I thought I had another keychain, but I guess I don't. So somebody hit up Lori. Look, wait, you said you got cheated again? All right, y'all. All right. Okay, wait, because I only got... Lori, there you go. Hi, Lori. Lori, I was digging in, and I dug out your name right here, and you won a mobile clip, because Lori, you take some dope pictures, and you know you got baby girl and your boys taking pictures. It's a selfie. It says from the original selfie stick mobile clip-on lens clip. So you got that, Lori, and you got 2 tickets to go to Ron Snipes' Valentine's comedy show tomorrow night. Doors open at 8 p.m. and everything starts at 9 in Perth Amboy. So Lori, I am going to put your name in with Ron Snipes so he knows that you and your husband are getting in for free. Yes. All right. Okay, guys, I got to finish this last thing, but I got 2 more giveaways. Okay, so what I'm going to do, that is so dope. Isn't that wonderful? Lori won, Stephanie won. I wasn't planning on having all these gifts. I planned on giving away 2 things. And then I said, I got all this stuff we going to give away. God is good. Look at Kia. Kia said, Tasha, we're going to split the winnings. Okay, so I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to save the best gift for last. All right, y'all. You ready? Can I get another drum roll? This one goes to... Oh, I pulled out 2. You guys know I don't play that. Okay. Did you say one earbud? One earbud in each? Okay, guys, drum roll again. You know I'm not pulling out 2. Not pulling out 2. All right. This looks like 1. Okay, y'all. You ready? Barbara Edney. Hi, Barbara. Let me tell you something. I met Barbara when I was in the hospital. I'm so glad she's on here. I think she's still on. Somebody hit up Barbara Edney. Let her know she won the phone stand. Isn't that so awesome? I love giveaways. This is so exciting. Let me tell you something. One thing I love is truly giveaways. Somebody hit up Barbara. Let her know. Oh, wait. Shakia said that that's my name, Barbara. Barbara, this is Shirley. BX, stand up. Yes, Willie. Let me stop playing. All right, I'm going to save this last one. This is the last gift. Barbara, if you can get on. Let me see something. Hold on. Camille, Stephanie, and Lori. Camille, Stephanie, Lori, and now Barbara. Barbara, you got 2 tickets to go see Ron Snipes' comedy show in Perth Amboy. If you can't make it, inbox me so we could be a blessing to somebody else. But by all means, I'm giving you those tickets as well. And then we have one more set of tickets. And then this here, the Bluetooth earbuds with the charging case. Let me tell y'all something. This is so dope because it doesn't have the wires. You just stick it in your ear. Thank you, Santa. I can't wait till you start your show on March 2nd. I think it's March 2nd, right? I can't wait till you start it. So, okay, guys, I'm going to finish this up. Y'all let me know. $7.55 is the final giveaway. The earbuds and the Ron Snipes final tickets. Okay. All right. We still got... She said something's not right. We still have some in here. Kia, you never know. You and Tasha better come together and pray. Tiff, I closed my eyes and heard you calling my name. Lori, listen, I'm sure people right now on 126 and say, Nicholas could hear me screaming. You know what I'm saying? Lord, I'm so glad. I'm just happy for everybody, you know, because everybody's Valentine's Day is not the same. Nope. Everybody's Valentine's Day is not the same. And if I could put a smile on somebody's face, I'm not going to lie, y'all. There's days when let's just keep it real. Can we keep it real for a second? I'm tired. There's days I'm tired. But you never know who just needs a little bit of hope, who needs a little bit of laughter, who needs me to scream as much as people hate hearing me scream, which I really don't care about. But at the end of the day, somebody needs a little bit of something. And my prayer every time I come on here is that, Lord, somebody feels different. They feel some level of empowerment, encouragement, and that somebody just feels a little bit of love. That's all I'm about. I literally want to make you matter. The man at Walmart asked me, what did I get? Hey, Sean, how are you? I love you too, Wade. Thank you so much. I have to go get the queen some cheesecake. That's all right. That's all right. Give her a kiss for me. Okay, guys, I got 4 minutes, and then we're going to do the last giveaway. Last giveaway, pair of earbuds and what is it? The comedy tickets. The final tickets for the night. Just your jolly voice. Thank you, Barbara. I love you. I miss seeing you. I do. I miss seeing you. So let me see what Tasha said. Tasha just said, or the show. Girl, my daddy died the day before Valentine's Day. 13 years ago. I've been crying all week. I needed this. You know what, Tosh? That just, Jesus, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your strength. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. And you know what? I pray that you win. I do. I do. So the last thing I'm going to talk about real quick. Stop the overgiving. And I'm probably not allowed to say it, but it's my show. I pray that you win. You've had a devastating loss, and there's some things that you just don't get over. That's your father. I'm a daddy's girl. I'm a big-time dad. When I say big-time daddy's girl, it's sick how much of a daddy's girl that I am. I couldn't imagine. I would probably just be like, Lord, you're going to have to come today. I need the rapture to take place today. But the one thing I do love is that like I have in my book, God gave you the grace to keep on going. So I'm praying for you. Okay, guys, I got 2 minutes. Yeah, thank y'all for loving on her. Keep loving on y'all. Keep loving on her, y'all. Oh, there it is. Just that quick. Tasha, you got those tickets. Just that quick. Sniper saw what you had posted. So guess what? Those are the last tickets for the night. So at the end of the day, the next gift is just this. Tasha, Ron Snipes is giving you those 2 tickets to come to his comedy show tomorrow. Sniper, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God's going to bless you, Sniper, because you're a giver. You're a giver. Stop the overgiving and accommodating. When you're in a relationship, stop the overgiving and accommodating. Sometimes when you overgive and over-accommodate, it's almost as if to say, you don't want the other person to leave. You don't want the other person to walk out of your life. So you try to buy the other person. If the other person is doing something that's wrong, have a conversation with them. If the other person is doing anything that's out of order, at the end of the day, or if there's something that's causing strife where you start loving yourself less and more of the other person, sometimes we buy them, or we try to, hey, I could do this, I'll do that, I overcompensate, I'm going to do this, I'm going to overcompensate over here, and we do it, because we want the person to feel like, they matter that much. You know what I'm saying? We want them to feel like they matter that much. So I want to say thank y'all. I can't even hold up too long. But I'm about to cry hearing what you said, Tasha. And that overcompensating piece, I used to do that because I love hard. I love hard, and I used to do that, and I can't afford it. We can't afford to overcompensate and give more of ourselves than we ought to, because when you constantly give more of yourself than you ought to, you're emptying a piece of yourself that's not being replenished. So my prayer for you guys is that this Valentine's Day, the days to come, the years to come, that you know who you are, that you love on who you are who you are, and you keep becoming daily to become better, not for the sake of the person that you're with, but that if in the midst of loving the one that you're loving, don't lose yourself. God has created us to be unique individuals for the sake of being, for us to be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? For us to be able to encourage each other, uplift each other, and so forth. So I'm getting ready right now to do the final drawing for the giveaway. The final drawing for the giveaway. And here we go. Okay, wait a second. Hold on. Did the live stop? I don't know what just happened. Hold up. What just happened? Okay, wait a second. What just happened? Not the station's thing, but mine. Okay, wait a minute. All right. It looked like it froze. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to do this again. And we're going to just jump back on, and I'm going to do the giveaway. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. The video looks like it was interrupted, and I'm trying so hard not to cry after seeing what went on with Tasha. So the final winner for tonight's giveaway, okay, y'all, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, you ready? Good Lord. Hey, Dr. C! Dr. C, I made this place a mess. The final giveaway. The final giveaway. And I'm going to try to see, because my thing had froze and it shut down. So here it is, the final winner for tonight's giveaway. The final winner. Tasha, I see you. I see you guys coming back on. I'm getting ready to try to make it work. Get ready to try to make it work. Hey, Miss Alpha. Good to see you. Okay, Tasha's back on. Tasha won the tickets for Ron Snipes' comedy show. I got 1 minute and a half because Dr. Carla's here to get started with her show. All right, y'all. You ready? The final winner, Shakia, I see you. All right, you ready? We get ready to do the drum roll. The final winner for tonight's giveaway of the wireless earbuds and charging case. You ready? The winner is Lisa Love out in Dallas, Texas. Oh! Big shout out to Lisa Love, comedian Lisa Love. Won the earbuds. If somebody can hit her up, let her know. I'm going to be inboxing her because she won the earbuds. And I'm grateful to everybody that went online, registered. You guys make sure you stay tuned because you know the Making Me Mad radio show is the radio show that lives to give. Yes, Willie, Dallas in the house. We gave away, oh my gosh, how much stuff did we give away? We gave away so much tonight. Good Lord. Okay, so y'all listen. I'm going to inbox you guys so that you guys can connect with Ron Snipes. For those who won their tickets to the Ron Snipes comedy show, I'm going to send you a message on the inbox. I need to get out of here because Dr. Carla Cook is getting ready to come on. Make sure you guys stay tuned for what she's got going on and that you support her as well. Yes, Lisa Love out in Dallas, Texas. Lisa and I used to meet up at Starbucks. Everyone knows I love Starbucks. All right, y'all. God bless you. It's 7:59. I got to get out of here. I will see you next week, next Thursday. I got my guest, Brian Caver, who I call The Cave, who is my homie who graduated Seton Hall years ago. Old head. And I would love for you guys to hear his story. All right. God bless you. God keep you. I will see you next week. Only on the one and only
8 Squad Rebel Radio.
Thank you, Tia. I love you too.
The most talked about internet radio station in the land.
Okay,